really exciting piece of news to share with you. Well, it's not really a piece of news anymore, but I'm sure most of you are aware that this coming summer we will be welcoming to Holy Trinity a new curate. And we've known for quite some time that Leah Thompson is going to be joining us. And I've had the privilege, of course, of meeting Leah, and one or two other people have. But of course, because of lockdown, not many people have been able to meet Leah. And so I'm really delighted to be able to share with you a little interview that I did earlier this week with Leah, as we kind of introduce her to the parish, and we can't wait till she joins us in the summer. So I'm going to show you this little video, and here is Leah. Good afternoon, Leah.
Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good, thanks. Yeah, not bad.
Good. It's
How you doing?
really good to see you. Be great to see you in person, but we're having to do this on Zoom at the minute. But really good to see you. And Leah, we're just so excited that you're going to be joining us this summer as our curate. It's only a few months away, and everybody in the parish is just so excited and can't wait for you to join us up here in Bradford. I'd love it if you could just introduce yourself to the parish on this little video. So yeah, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So as Jim said, my name's Leah, and I grew up in Worthing, which is on the south coast, and then went to uni in Leeds. So I was in Leeds for 5 years in total, and ended up after uni working at a church called Lighthouse, which runs out of St George's Crypt, which some of you may have heard of. It's a big homeless shelter in the city centre. So I worked at that church for a few years, and prior to that, it hadn't even crossed my mind to be ordained or become a vicar or anything like that. And I would have laughed, honestly, if someone had told me earlier that that's what I'd be doing. But alas, God had different plans. And so, yeah, and then went home for a bit, back to where my parents are in Worthing, before moving to Bristol, which is where I am now, to train. So I'm just finishing my 3rd year training here before I join you guys in a few months.
Yeah, which, like I say, we can't wait for you to join us, Leah. You mentioned there that you're in Bristol at Trinity College, which of course is the best college to train at. I trained at Trinity and had a fantastic time. Bristol's a great city. How's your time been at Bristol over the last 2.5, 3 years? Just tell us a bit about that.
Oh, I've had a whale of a time, honestly. I love Bristol. The only sadness for me is not being able to reap the benefits of being in such a good city during the last year. It's been quite sad. But generally had a really good time. I found training super exciting and unbelievably challenging at the same time. I guess they always say that when you study theology, it's just, I guess if you study another subject, it can be a little bit detached from you, but when it's your faith as well, it really feels like a wrestle, and people are prodding at you, and yeah, just really stretching. So it's been really good in that sense. But yeah, a little bit weird over the last year. But the good thing is I'm living with some of my best friends, so that's been a saving grace in it all. But yeah, and I'm just excited for spring to come.
Fantastic. Yeah, aren't we all? We're looking forward to some sunshine. And you mentioned friends there in college. Any special friends?
I have a boyfriend called Ben. I think that's what Jim's getting at. Yeah. So Ben is the year below me at college, and so he's got another year in Bristol, whilst I'll be with you guys next year, and then hopefully he'll come up to Leeds, Bradford area to do his curacy as well. He's also training to be a vicar, which I have no idea how that's going to work, but hey ho, God has a plan. So.
Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we're looking forward to meeting Ben as well in due course. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Leah. I wonder, looking ahead to you joining us here in Bradford, what are you looking forward to particularly? What are the things that excite you about the future?
Oh, do you know, I'm just so excited to be back in the north. I think I sound like a southerner, but having lived in the north for 5 years, I was just completely converted, and I just love the north. And so I've been really excited. I mean, from the moment I left Leeds, I knew I was going to be coming back at some point. So I'm really excited to be back in the north, and I'm excited to like meet everyone. Basically, I think it's a bit hard to imagine what my life is going to look like in like 6 months time, because I don't really know any of you lot, but I always think as soon as you know a few people, it gets the excitement going. So I'm really just excited to meet people and get stuck in with whatever. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to draw to a close. It's been fantastic chatting with you. Just very briefly, Leah, what are one or two things that we could pray for you over these next few weeks as you begin to think, particularly about moving up here to Bradford?
So I don't know if Jim has told you guys, but I've had long COVID since the beginning of November. So the last few days have been a lot better, thank God. But I've just been really fatigued, and so the thought of having to move to a new city, where I don't really know that many people, and all of that stress that comes with that, it's just made a lot worse. When I'm thinking, I don't know if I have the energy to like do like the normal things of the day, let alone like all of that extra stuff. So if you guys could pray that I just be completely healed from that, would be great. I mean, I don't have it as bad as a lot of people have, which is just a great mercy. But yeah, I would love to be a bit more energetic, really. And then also just, I guess, like wrapping up things here well, finishing studies and saying goodbye to friends, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, if that could just all go well and be done, well, yeah, just done really well despite the circumstances, I guess. That'd be great as well.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, certainly we will continue to pray for you for the move, and especially that you make a full and swift recovery from this horrible long COVID. Leah, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate that. And yeah, we're even more excited now that we've got to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone.
Joining us in the summer.
Yeah.
You take care. God bless.
All right. Bye.
Bye.